Your former associate makes quite a statement
You best
on
hope
our
you ain't
bridge.
still on this island once I break
I
out.
tell you, Auntie's Choice devotees will think twice before
footstep.
venturing
You hear?
hereabouts.
We're closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you? An old acquaintance. How old? Do you know what happened to her that caused her such anguish it drove her to her present course of action? By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things, for some reason she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. Beyond doing the right thing? I don't know. I have nothing to offer. Except... Not sure if this will help you, but she did use the same code for everything. 15-778. I even used it to search her safe after she left Fairfield.
That is Agent DeVries's
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. That's all I can ask.
If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up. It's the crunch. That scrunch, the one that makes it a brunch. Who feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch. What? Oh, I'm just enjoying some purple berry crunch before school. What unit? I was just eating some purple berry. Wait. My unit. All along they ambushed us. There was so much blood. You can't make me go back there. I'm a soldier? On Paradise Island? Oh, no. They ambushed us. It came out of nowhere. There was so much blood. Dead? They're all dead? Those damn Protectorate bastards. They surprised us from the rocks. We got chewed up like thornweed in a thresher. The first shot went in the Doherty's mask. The back of his head was just gone. There was so much blood gushing, it filled his boots long before he finally keeled over. Yeah, okay. We're supposed to rally at Fairfield if we're separated. It's a dangerous trip, but as long as I have my... law... The Protectorate scum took all our weapons. How am I supposed to get back? The Raptidons will rip me to pieces! What? My hands are shaking fit to fall off my arms. Couldn't hit the broadside of a bank. If only there was something that needed less aiming. Of course. I hate to ask, but any chance you got a grenade I can borrow? Even if I miss, the noise should scare off any Raptidons. Thank you. I'll only use it if I have to. Well, off I go. Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get... Oh, what was that? Is someone out there? Stay back, I'm warning you. I got a grenade. All I gotta do is pull this pin and... Uh-oh.
Unusual levels of Zeranium detected ahead. Caution is advised. Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta get... Oh, what was that? Is someone out there? Stay back, I'm warning you. I got a grenade. All I gotta do is pull this pin and... Uh-oh. Ah! Unusual levels of Zeranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Captain, have we truly certified that all in our midst are suited for this mission? It would be most disheartening were any of us to bear reservations.
If you take issue with my presence, speak plainly. My loved one's deeds bear no influence on my own.
Your loved ones, Juan? Once a loved one of mine became a traitor, I would no longer refer to them thusly.
Protect with vestige.
Unless
Guessing the
you
cadre
still
didn't make
harbor
it there.
feelings.
Time to start
Enough!
poking around.
Your
We'll
sniping
need all
discredits you
their
both.
armorial IDs to get
Wardens
in.
must speak through action. Move out!
I'd heard tale of those war-bred monstrosities, but this facility is overrun. We must pull back. Return with no less than a support battery.
Wardens do not retreat, nor take any ignoble action. I shall excuse your cowardice by way of shock. Whether we are destined to succeed or die, we shall do what is required of us. We will not falter. Marchand, make a duplicate of our field recording, in the event we don't survive.
Enough time on ice.
Enter a confrontational state.
The gunfire has ceased. Is there any way Ames and Marchand could have... I'm sorry, LaRue. They died in the service of the Protectorate. Stop. Breathe. Then we shall press on.
You surprise me.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Not with him, Commander. That should be
Lift malfunction detected. Initiating reading music. Error. Unable to access local region license. Please accept the following harmonic. Attention hostiles. Repeated Commander are strongly discouraged. Negative. Target not in range. Enthusiastic. The lift has arrived, and the threat of imminent death has subsided.
reasons. One, I have suffered grievous wounds. At least one of my lungs meets the open air. LaRue fell swiftly. Screamed for me to help, but if I had remained to aid her, the mission would be at its end. The mission which is now doomed regardless. I arrived here to find the controls non-functional. Since my weapon delivers magnetically contained electric charges, I inserted it into a conduit hoping it would spring to life, but the Fairfield power controls have deteriorated. I wish I could admit relief that in my heart of hearts I wished my love to live, despite her traitorism. My darling, I am sorry. But were you here, I would use the last of my strength to slay you. Our feelings are not even a candle to the incandescent love of the Sovereign. Our blood, my blood, for the
Purple Berry Crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now 100% daily chemical preservatives. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Remember, Auntie knows best.
Traded one forced rocket for a whole tin of prestige force gloves. Straight up.
I ain't even close to
Take care in the northern regions of the island. Fewer reports from scouts. Loose your words. I'm listening. Good work. Sure it'll aid your path into the Vox. Presuming you keep your nerve. Let me... Yesterday, the calculating bastards, the Protectorate, would admire their efficacy. Music to my ear.
Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz.
I'm going to need to find a job.
You certainly can't have mine. What kind of skills do you have?
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here, breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? You read my terminal? How embarrassing. The compliance adjusters broke the door lock when they arrested my predecessor, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. Not that I thought anyone had come snooping. I'd made careful arrangements to tie up everyone's loose ends. Everyone except you, it seems. So, why are you so interested in my other work? You're not part of compliance. Huh. Assertive, ambitious, and aggressively self-deterministic? A go-getter who's not afraid of getting into the muck if there might be profit in it? You know, I've been looking for some backfills with the kind of cleverness usually only found on the seedy lower decks of the claim. Feel like making a few bits? Wonderful. Your jib is exactly the kind of cut we could use right now. And I've got a whole cartridge of bits that's been waiting for someone to earn it. I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by. We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you. Ha, they were rubes, nitwits, dolts so lacking in faculties that they couldn't handle the minuscule, and by that I mean damn tiny, amount of discretion this job requires. They had to be dealt with so we could all get back to work. And now that I'm here, things will be running right smoothly. So, long as your brain pan's filled with more than a half-dead sprat spinning on a rusty wheel, I absolutely guarantee this is a no-risk venture. Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardossa's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get me? And I'll be waiting here with your bits.
How do you Protectorate folk feel about all these little bits?
Hello again. You get that inventory? How grand. That officially mops up the last of the mess from the buffoons that came before me. And, as promised, my good fortune is also your good fortune. And just keep watching for paintings of a stylish yellow rose with a split black circle near the middle. Like the one you passed on your way in. Find that rose?
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Bad for Arcadia, and a great purge is imminent.
Prisoner 34989-393.
Registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing protectorate bodies. Shallow breaths are recommended. Entering a confrontational state.
or sprint. Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Another load of loot. Plenty to get me back in the Sprag race. Just didn't account for all these Crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hunt the Crabble skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
This looks like the place. Oh, I haven't felt this high strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here. Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Always put your hands on other people's things. Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
So you're the one responsible for the severity of Niall's injuries. You ordered him to remain behind on a fruitless recovery effort.
Way to see the tank half full there, Commander.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Law, Commander. Now ain't the time. I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I'm having the time to patch your weak conscience now. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's me. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Get boy from that terminal at once!
I knew something was wrong.
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission from the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is priceless. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Transfer that ship to Potsu and Lord. Please. I am. Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's finding path. As well as Colin. The guard of the Vox won't hesitate to fire on you.
Not to worry. This is doesn't stop me.
Back again. Thought we were... Is that you? Wait. Aren't you? That goes to help. It's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the consul sentinel arrived to conduct a interrogation. Her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the consul got back to him alive. Between meetings. Quick though, before I forget we're interrupted. It's 0251 should help the intelligence be sent a whole lot faster. Kind of offer, but why not?
If you do have to walk a through commander, I could.
No, it's not that. I need the sentinel to the transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, spoken like someone with the true hatred of the Protectorate. We'd have made nice friends. If there was another way to protect Zebulon, and I'd take it. But if I is being tortured, some wires near the food system.
Hold on. That down to have a fire. They would kick it any.
Then.
Not blowing yourself up for starters.
You know how
sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like I can do your thinking. But you better be sure about this already.
I've heard from this ever true. I know you won't protect as I do.
Yes, Commander. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that she'll blow the moment it hits her.
Excellent work. I see why Zebulon liked having you around. I think I won't forget how you helped me, but, well, you know. Tell them what happened. My decision. And I was at peace with it.
What the command means is good luck.
Likewise. And thank you both. Again.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? My team. Or damn it! Cause isn't serving more points. I wish to success this factory might come at such a terrible cost. But at least it's not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken, and I made the loss. Thank you for being here.
Can't fault you backing down. But I have changed.
I forgive my disposition. Normally so surly. I'm not sure what reward you with, but take it's not for now. It fits. This information can be the price, but
Back and forth with you. You are correct.
If I were to let you in without apprehending you and placing you into these gibbets, it would cost me my life. Remember, the Sovereign sees all. May his grace be upon you.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
Tongues will be taken should this witless gossip continue to circulate. Today's daily...
Area's up.
I politely request you cease defiling the corpses of our fallen brethren.
Oh, Commander. Might be we can find ourselves a boys all the muster and bluster.
What?
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say which.
They manufacture one.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Zeb and Arthur hit back. It's easy to focus all this. Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Congratulations on your infiltration of Vox Relay Station, Commander. Further caution while exploring this
Putting traitors on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
To express your shame. The truth awaits. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience. Your sentence on the charges of sabotage and treason. I find you both guilty. No, please. This is moving in
stop.
close. Move
You
forward!
know you were in a fight!
Mind where you stand!
Mind the lead on this.
Regain sight!
When you need a distraction.
Wrong place to linger. I advise you to camp directly.
appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. Yes. Dispatching you may yet grant me the opportunity to show my unimpeachable quality.
Hostile subject may be suffering an acute case of megalomania. Caution is advised.
Seen this before. All that pressure from trying to live perfect? Some subjects pop a lid. We should mind what we say, unless we want this conversation to be real short.
Come then, infiltrator, test me. Perform your part in this grand drama. But you speak, and yet all I hear is the bleating of a lamb come to slaughter. For crimes against our perfect sovereignty and conspiracy to commit the same, I hereby sentence you to death.
On your toes.
control room. The Vrees must have left some evidence behind. Let's poke around.
I don't know who you are or how you access my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Now we know why Montelli locked the engines. He planned it. Planned to crash the Vox in Fairfield. Maybe do something to change the trajectory on the control panel. You gotta try it.
I don't know who I've triggered the, so you'll have.
Now we know why Montelli locked the engines. He planned to crash the Vox into Fairfield. Maybe we can do something to change the trajectory on the control panel. You gotta try it. Pretty sure that shaking's a bad sign.
Get close here.
Recalibrating your weapon's sighting mechanism.
Ain't exactly sure why you let Inez go, but I'm gonna miss having someone else on the ship to talk to. Someone halfway sane. I mean, besides you, of course.
Word of your vile nature has traveled far and fast. I know it. You are a truly horrid person. The likes of which I had hoped to never encounter again since beginning life here anew. Yet here you stand. Inez never shall again.
The idea is to kill them before you die. Yeah.